Greetings, my fellow entertainment junkies. This is your pop culture insider, Albert Lawrence, for Talk of Fame. Now, MTV promises to serve us up a hefty portion of intrigue with the new season of Making the Band this spring. But, in the meantime, I chatted with one of the stars of the series, Donnie Klang, and he shared some insight on his professional trials and how he's planning on tackling them during this season of Making the Band. This is part one of our two-part interview. It's been a while, man, since we've seen you on the screen, but last time that we saw you, you were having a blast on stage, trying out new things with your opening act for the Making the Band tour, and you even were opening up for the Backstreet Boys. What's been going on since then, and what's going to be happening within this new year?
Well, it's definitely been very busy, because I kind of went straight from the Making the Band tour to that tour. So there was no downtime, no break where I could come home, and then in between all that, my album was released. So life was just like a whirlwind. Basically, 8 months of my life went by, and it was just like I blinked. Like everything was just moving so quick.
Yeah.
But it was all for a good cause to promote for Making the Band, promote for my album and stuff, and I learned so much.
I'm really curious about what happened with the promotion of your first album, and what are just some of the difficulties that you faced as a solo artist jumping out there?
The first season where I was a part of the whole audition process, I was voted fan favorite. So I think with the label seeing that and a lot of the guys set up, they saw that, they kind of figured right out the gate I would do okay. And I think that's why they waited to release my album, and they didn't release it with Donnie Klang and with Day 26. So I kind of I feel like I missed maybe the wave of the whole Making the Band, oh, we can't wait for the albums. And then it was the albums came out, but mine didn't come out. So it was just mistakes that we all made, because it was the first time a solo artist has come from Making the Band, and it's tough. You learn and you grow, and to me this first album was more experimenting, because honestly we didn't even know what style I was going to release, what kind of music, if I was going to be able to write a lot, or should we just work with producers first. So it was just a lot of just testing the water.
In the trailer for the new season, we see Diddy sort of tell you, look, dude, nothing is really guaranteed in this industry. You can't take it for granted that you're actually going to get a second album, or for some people, even a second single or a second video. So for you, how does that really affect your mojo and your mindset when you're going into a studio knowing, dude, man, this could be the last one?
I'm such a creative person, and I kind of had to bite my tongue a lot with the first album, and just kind of take the back seat a bit, and just kind of sit along for the ride, because it is my first album. I do have to kind of just do what I'm told and not really step on anybody's toes. So I kind of just took the back seat. But now here I was on the road a lot, and I went through actually a pretty bad couple of months with the album coming out, not doing that well, and then just finding out, okay, I might not even get to do a second album when I had the meeting with Diddy. And then the label told me, oh, yeah, we're going to do a video for Dr. Love. And then they kept putting it off. And then we never ended up doing a music video for it. It kind of just had me wow. And then seeing what happened with Donnie Klang, that just put things in a whole new perspective for me. All right, wow, this is here today, but it could be easily gone tomorrow. So I just started working my butt off. I just started traveling. I stepped it up 10 times more. If I could set up a show on a Tuesday, Wednesday, I was doing it. I was doing shows anywhere I could possibly do them, just to try to show Puff, especially while the cameras were on. Look, I do have fan support out there. I just think we got to find the right niche with the music, and everything will come together. So it was a lot of work over the past couple months.
Although you have this huge launching platform with Making the Band to put you out there, it's not always just served up and given to you just because you have the contract.
Yeah, I agree, definitely. I mean, it's kind of all my friends and family and stuff, they're oh, you got your record deal, you made it. And I kind of knew in the back of my head, this was just a baby step towards giant leaps that I'm still going to have to make, that I still haven't even been able to make yet. And it definitely is a lot of work. It feels like the whole grind when you're trying to get a record deal and you're writing music and you're trying to get a CD into anybody's hands. It's kind of like that, but on a new level now. I'm out there now. I have to kind of prove myself, especially Making the Band is great because it is that marketing promotional platform. But on the other hand, people see you when you first wake up. When you're waking up, the camera is right in your face, and your fans see you at your worst moments. Artists that are out right now, you only see them when they're in interviews or their music videos. They're all done up and stuff. Like, our fans are more on a personal level with us, so we kind of have a little bit more to prove when it comes to being an artist, just because of how we made it. Like, people say, oh, they're from a reality show. Maybe they're not, like, real artists, but I guess, like, a lot of the people don't realize, because they only jumped on board when we started auditioning. They don't realize, like, I personally have been doing this for the past 15 years. I used to sing in groups, and we had deals and management that screwed us over, and we just went through the whole grind, and we just got to prove that.